Hello, everybody. These are the two screaming disbusters saying hello. And of course, after the album ranking of Blue Öyster Cult, now we're doing our 20 most favorite songs by this great band. Um, as always, to get it out of the way, give us your thumbs up, hit subscribe, and be ready to leave us your comments after the video. But for now, yeah, we will give you or each of us will give you our 20 most favorite Blue Oyster Cult songs. And I think we are going in four packages of five. Is that okay?
Yes.
And yeah, Alex, start with your
Shall I
number
start?
20.
Okay. So my number 20 is a little bit embarrassing, but I really love this song. It is from The Revolution by Night. It is Eyes on Fire, the cheesy 80s ballad written by Greg Winter, not one of the band's primary writers. Yeah, the lyrics kind of describe a man who feels like a wild card or a long lost brother to a woman who depends on him but doesn't look at him with eyes on fire. So cheesy, but to me, it's a great song. Yeah, I like
I
it.
agree.
So I had to. I don't know, but I had to put it in the top 20. It felt wrong to me to leave it off. So my number 19 is from Heaven Forbid, the track X-Ray Eyes, written by Buck Dahmer, or Donald Rosa, however you want to call him, and John Shirley, the sci-fi author. And it's a song based on the movie. I don't actually know this movie, but I've looked it up. X, the Man with the X-Ray Eyes from 1963, in which a scientist provides X-ray vision to himself. Sounds like a cool movie.
It's
So,
great. Ray Milland, and it's a Roger
ah,
Corman film, I think, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just
that's a good one.
that's a good one. Okay, very cool. So yeah, and it's classic hard rock combined with dark futuristic topics, just like the typical Blue Oyster Cult thing. Yeah, love it. And the lyrics actually on the song Harvester of Ice on Secret Treaties have quite a similar topic. So, though I love this one, Buck's guitar work on this is great. And this is one of the highlights on Heaven Forbid. And it's great. My number 18 is again from The Revolution by Night. It is Shadow of California. So it's, I think, the best song on that album. The song's lyrics mention the symbol remains and referring to the band's iconic hook cross logo that also appears on the album The Symbol Remains or the Imaginos album cover. Um, yeah, it's also deeply intertwined with the Imagino storyline, dark alternative history concept developed by Sandy Pearlman. Yeah, and this song has been a staple in their live shows for years since the 80s, often accompanied by a very cool laser show. I mean, I've never seen Blue Oyster Cult, unfortunately. Yeah, love this song. My number 17 is from their classic era. It's Fire of Unknown Origin, the title track from their 1981 album. It's the final studio album to feature the band's original lineup before the drummer Albert Bouchard got fired during the tour. The lyrics are quite cool. They're about a mysterious, destructive force that took my baby away. The the song was originally considered for Agents of Fortune. I did not know that. Quite interesting. And an earlier version of the song existed featuring Albert Bouchard on lead vocals. But on the album cut, of course, the song is sung by Eric Bloom. And it is great. One of the many great songs of this album. So, one more, right? The
Yes.
My number 16 is another quite cheesy song, but I love it. It's Lonely Teardrops from Mirrors. It's a prime example of their polished, middle of the road 80s era AOR rock sound. Super commercial, but yeah, I like it. A song written by and sung by a keyboardist and rhythm guitarist Alan Lanier. Yeah, those are my first five.
Very nice. I wonder if that's my bad influence that you have so many 80s cheese on your list.
I'm warming up to it. Next, I'm listening to Def Leppard.
Right, right. Okay, so okay, my number 20 actually is a song I included not in the last minute, but it was the last song I included on here. And after we always say that it's hard, but this was really hard because for a band that isn't exactly known for its hit singles, they have a lot of great songs. And there were several songs that were on my list, and then I kicked them off, and others came in. And this one, I didn't have it on it because it's probably their most well-known song. So I think it's a little bit boring, and we all have heard it so many times. Um, but then I listened to it again today, and then it has this creepy break in the middle. Um, and that made me put it on because, of course, I'm talking about Don't Fear the Reaper, their biggest, one of their biggest songs. Um, and like I said, I didn't want to include it because we all have heard it so many times, but it's still a great song. And after listening to it and remembering that crazy, creepy break in the middle, I had to put it on. So yeah, that's my number 20. On number 19, and this is also a little bit for sentimental reasons, I mentioned in the album ranking that I bought this CD box, and I didn't really know anything by Blue Öyster Cult except for Don't Fear the Reaper. And I bought this set just because I wanted to listen to them. And of course, I started with the debut, and the first song is Transmaniacon MC, and that blew me away from the start because it's so strange and weird. I mean, the title already uh, didn't even know how to pronounce it until Eric Bloom sings it. So yeah, my number 19, first song from their debut album, Transmaniacon MC. Number 18 is another old song. It's from their second album, Tyranny and Mutation, and it's another prime example for their weird riffs and strange time signatures and lyrics. I already mentioned it in the introduction of this video. It's the Seven Screaming Disbusters, also a great song. Number 17, also from Tyranny and Mutation. We talked about it that this album doesn't start so great, but in the end, it redeems it. And one of the great songs on that album, and it's a more melancholic and melodic song, is Wings Wetted Down. Really love that one. Think it's beautiful. So that's my number 17. And on number 16 is a song from their third album, Secret Treaties. It has this spooky organ riff. Always reminds me of Carnival, Spooky Carnival, and it's of course it's Career of Evil. Very hooky song. When you listen to it once, you won't forget it. Like it a lot. So that's my number 16.
Nice. So yes, I mean, I also found this very difficult. So I tried not to overthink it. And yeah, after going through my list, I think I picked the more commercial stuff, but I also love a ton of the other stuff as well. So
Yeah,
it's really hard to pick.
I'm really sad for a couple of songs because I wanted to mention them as well. And yeah, but it's a top 20, so there's
Yeah.
only room for 20 songs.
So, yeah, right. So my number 15 is You're Not the One I Was Looking For, an Albert Bouchard song. Lyrics about finding love in unexpected places. It is from Mirrors. It is yacht rock, very different from the Blue Oyster Cult occult rock, but not as cool, I suppose. But I think this is really a kind of funny song but that also have a deeper meaning. I tend to like those songs that are funny and deep at the same time. And I think, I really like this. I mean, Albert is not really one of my favorite writers, but he has a few songs that I love. This is one of them. Yeah, and this song might have gotten some influence from the Cars, just what I needed. This somehow reminds me of the Cars. I don't know. So, my number 14 is another Albert song, and it is their classic Cities on Flame with Rock and Roll from their debut. Yeah, it is a classic. It's a great riff. Um, yeah, and the demo version of this song was helping the band secure their record deal with Columbia Records. So in the early days, this was very, very important. Also a concert staple in the band's live performances since the 70s. It never charted as a single, but it became somehow a classic for everyone who's ever seen them live. So, and it's also featured prominently on live albums like On Your Feet or On Your Knees. It's also a great, great version. Yeah, and the song, of course, begins with the iconic lines, 3,000 guitars, they seem to cry, my ears will melt and then my eyes. Very cool.
Yeah.
So my number 13 is from the same album, from their debut. Yeah, this could also rank much higher. I love this song, but I decided to put it on number 13. It is Then Came the Last Days of May, sung by Donald. Yeah, it's one of their most popular deep cuts, I think. Often played to showcase the band's softer side and the dark storytelling side, and the great soft voice of Buck. And to me, this is clearly the most beautiful song from their early days. So, yeah, love this one. So my number 12 is Astronomy. I have some history with this song because I first heard the Metallica version actually on their Garage Inc. album. Um, and despite its popularity, it has never been released as a commercial single by Blue Oyster Cult, which is also a bit strange. It also has a weird history. It first appeared on Secret Treaties. This is the version which is my number 12. And it was later re-recorded on Imaginos. And so on. I won't go deeper into that. And yeah, it features lyrics about the character Imaginos, and it has been re-recorded multiple times. So I think it's a great song, especially the early version. So my number 11 is again from Mirrors. Please check our album ranking, where I ranked Mirrors. You will find out that I quite like the album. And it is written by the bass player Joe Bouchard, also sung by Joe. And despite this dark horror and sci-fi topic, the song is swinging and has kind of a party atmosphere full of energy. Also a nice bass line in the chorus. Yeah, I love this. This is really a very cool song, Moon Crazy. And my number, no,
That was
no,
it, right?
that's my number 11.
Yeah, right. Okay, so my number 15 is a song you didn't like. It's Divine Wind from Cultosaurus erectus, and I really like it a lot. Think it's one of the best songs, and listening to it, I mean, it's a dark song. You said it's kind of boring, and I understand it because there's not that much happening in the song, and it's slow and it's mostly mood. Listening to it again, I realized that it's really kind of a very very stripped down, if you could say that, you can even strip it down. It's a stripped down blues, right? So uh, and yeah, but they managed to put the blues into bring it into their cosmos, into this science fiction and horror uh, world. So I think it's a pretty interesting song. I like it. So that's my number 15. Number 14 is the only song I have from Mirrors, and it's another. You mentioned that then came the last days of May is one of their most beautiful songs, and I think this one applies to that as well. It's in D.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, very upbeat and friendly sounding. It's a little bit. It has a little bit of a hippie vibe, I think.
Mhm.
Um, like that one very much. I guess it's pretty popular as well because they put a live version on what's it called? Heaven Forbid, right?
Mhm. Yeah, right.
So yeah,
The
really
last song.
like this one, sung by Donald. Beautiful, beautiful song. I wish I could wrap myself in the beautiful lyrics as well. A love song. Uh, let's get spooky again. Number 13, The Revenge of Vera Gemini from Agents of Fortune. Um, and I really love the back and forth between uh, the singer. I don't know who is it. Is it Eric? I don't know right now.
Yeah,
And of
yeah, I think it's Eric. Yeah.
there's of course there's a female singer, and that's Patti Smith, and she's providing kind of background vocals, or it's like a back and forth. So they are talking with each other in the song. Really like it. Very foreboding, menacing mood. Yeah, great song. Number 12, you already mentioned it. I have Cities on Flame with rock and roll. Yeah, you almost have to mention it when you're doing a list like that for Blue Oyster Cult. Uh, Super cool title alone, and yeah, but with Blue Oyster Cult, they never do a straight rock song, so especially not in the early days. So this also has this kind of weird rhythm. It's not that fast. Yeah, strange song, love it. And another strange one from Fire of Unknown Origin, Joan Crawford. And the song is inspired. They're singing Joan Crawford has risen from the grave. Joan Crawford has this this reputation as being yeah, that very um, evil kind of uh, actress. There's a her daughter published a biography or autobiography where she is talking about how it was to be brought up by this woman, and it was also made into a film with I think Faye Dunaway playing the
Mhm.
Joan Crawford role, and it's lots of abuse and weird drunken behavior. Joan Crawford has also this had this rivalry with Bette Midler in the Silver Age of Hollywood, and later on, after their stars had already sunken, Robert Aldrich made this great gothic horror movie with the both of them, um, called Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, with these two
Mhm.
sisters that hate each other, and one is trying to drive the other one crazy. And so this song, this all goes into this song, this whole history, and it's just this kind of spooky song, and then uh, singing about Joan Crawford and saying she's risen from her grave is just something that only Blue Oyster Cult would do. So yeah, this is my number 11.
Well, very cool. Okay, so my number 10 is from Spectres, and it's the song Nosferatu, written by bassist Joe Bouchard, together with poet and musician Helen Wheels. Yeah, and it's probably the best Joe Bouchard song, I would say, to me. It's very atmospheric, has a kind of a gothic feel. And yeah, I read it acts as a tribute to the 1922 German expressionist silent film Nosferatu, a symphony of horror. Yeah, and it says, of course, it has eerie lyrics about vampire curse, and yeah, I think the atmosphere is so great. Also, the music. I mean, the singing is not perfect, but I think in this case, it really adds to the charm. I mean, Joe was later jokingly saying, "Yeah, let's re-record the lyrics," but I think it totally fits to the song. So it's kind of cool. So and unfortunately, and it's really hard for me, but unfortunately, this is my only song from Spectres in
Hmm.
my ranking.
Okay.
Spoiler alert. So my number 9 is you've already mentioned it, Transmaniacon MC. Um, yeah, and it's a great song from the debut, right from the start. The first song on the first album, you hear this band is great. And yeah, and I've learned this song is actually an elegy to the 1969 Altamont Free concert, the concert on which the Hells Angels were hired as the security, and the Stones played, and a person was killed. Other person were also killed, not really killed, but died. So yeah, and it's a kind of a song about the end of 1960s counterculture innocence. So very interesting topic. Yeah, and the MC in the title actually means motorcycle club because it refers to this Hells Angels, those Hells Angels. Yeah, and it also inspired the author John Shirley's 1974 novel of the same name. So yeah, and it's setting a dark tone for the debut, and it's really a kick-ass track. So that's my number 9. My number 8 is a very cool and also funny song. It's Soul Survivor from Fire of Unknown Origin. I immediately loved this song when I first heard it. Yeah, it's about a lonely man who is the last surviving human being on Earth. Uh, and the song kind of reflects on his despair and concluding, "When I'm gone, there'll be no trace, for I am the sole survivor." So it's a very kind of a comical and cynical delivery by Eric Bloom of this kind of serious topic and dark topic. And yeah, this is so Blue Oyster Cult. And I mean, Eric Bloom, I don't like him on every song. Sometimes his sometimes eccentric singing can be annoying for me, but for such song, he's absolutely perfect. His delivery is great on this one. My number 7 is "Burning for You." Also one of their biggest hits. It was a number 1 Billboard Hot 100 hit, and it was the second and also the last top 40 hit for the Cult. It was actually intended to be used on a Bagdama solo album, but ended up on Fire of Unknown Origin. Yeah, and it is a great song. I don't think I have to explain anything. I think everybody must have heard this. This song, it's a great guitar line, great melodies, sung by Donald. And the song's music video was also in heavy rotation during MTV's launch in 1981. Of course, I saw the video much later. I'm a little bit too young but this was an important video for the early MTV age. Okay, my number six is also Don't Fear the Reaper. You mentioned it before. I had to include it here. I admit I still love the song. I still love the melody. It is really, it went into popular culture and the popular consciousness. Everybody knows it, even no cult fans. Yeah, and it's of course sung by lead guitarist Donald Bagdama Rosa. And yeah, and it's great, especially the part you mentioned in the middle. That is really great. And it's about it also has a great topic and message. It's about the inevitability of death, but it is often misunderstood, and maybe I can use this chance here to clarify this a bit for those who misinterpret it, because it's not meant fatalistic. Many listeners think the lyrics interpret the lyrics as a suicide pact because Romeo and Juliet are mentioned. But it was never intended that way. It was the reference should mean eternal love and not fearing death, just like Romeo and Juliet. So it has is had kind of a positive, should have a positive connotation and not a suicide connotation. Yeah, and of course this was also famous because of the cowbell sketch on Saturday Night Live with Christopher Walken. Yeah, it was quite funny, and yeah, and the iconic cowbell was overdubbed during the recording, and it's still to this day not clear who actually played it. It might have been the producer, or maybe it was Albert Bouchard. Nobody really remembered it, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. So yeah. Yeah, and this song was also used in the first Halloween movie when Jamie Lee Curtis was chased by Mike. The character of Jamie Lee Curtis was chased by Mike Myers. So also pretty cool and iconic. Yeah, and I really love this song. I think this melody is so strong, and also the lyrics. This is so Blue Oyster Culty and poppy. I think it's great. Oh, it's
It's
your turn.
also used in the Rob Zombie remake. There it plays on the radio, something like that.
Ah, really? Ah, okay. I didn't watch that. I've never seen a Rob Zombie movie, actually, I think. Are they good?
I like the remake by him.
Hmm?
It's a controversial movie, and I think Rob Zombie's films can get a little bit grating sometimes, but I like that one and a couple of others of him as well. So yeah.
Hmm, okay.
Okay, so my number 10 is from Spectres and it's Death Valley Nights.
Nice.
Also, yeah, more mellow song, beautiful, melodic, mid-tempo. Um, I don't have much to say about it. It's just one of the highlights of that album and beautiful song and shows the wide range of stuff that they could they could pull off, right? Number nine is a song that I had higher initially, and it's still one of my favorite songs. I mean, it's on number nine, so obviously. Um, but I wish I could have placed it higher, but in the end, it slipped down, and it's Shooting Shark on Revolution by Night. Um, Talked about it in the album ranking. I just love this pulsing bass sound. It has this 80s sound that I really love. And like you mentioned it with Eyes on Fire, it could be from some 80s movie, right? Um, just very cinematic. You imagine dark metropolitan streets and I don't know, a cop driving in his car or something like that. Really cool song. Um, Number eight is also another song I love, and it's another weird one from Agents of Fortunes called Tenderloin, and I really thought about how I should describe this song to someone who hasn't heard it because it has a little bit of a disco feel. It has this thumping four on the floor beat. Um, but then it again has this kind of organ riff, so it's a bit spooky, and it to me it and then there's the voice is crooning over it, so it sounds a bit kitschy, like a weird druggy take of some Las Vegas show tune. Very hard to explain. I don't know, but I think it's a great song, and for me, it's one of the standout cuts on Agents of Fortune because it's so strange. Really like it. Number seven, also from Spectres, and you mentioned it already, is Nosferatu. Um, Not much to add. It's a love song, basically, right? Because
Yes.
only a woman can break the spell. Number six is, and you had this one also from the title track from Fires of Unknown Origin. Um, Also a song where a lot of stuff happens, great hooks in the verse, in the refrain, in the chorus. So yeah, like you said, one of the many great songs of that album. That's my number six.
Okay. Good. So my number five has already been mentioned by you. So you said it perfectly. It's a great song, and it's In Thee from Mirrors again. A song by Alan Lania, mellow acoustic ballad. Yeah, and it's great. Yeah, the melody is great, the lyrics are great, and it's really yeah, it's kind of a sad. It is. It comes from a sad reality for Alan because it is about his long-term girlfriend Patti Smith leaving him, going back to Detroit. He's singing this in the song. She's going back to Detroit, and she was going back to her future husband Fred Sonic Smith from the MC5. So yeah, and it's yeah. So this is again proof that the best songs come from lost love. So it's really a beautiful song. I love it. So my number four has also been mentioned by you already. It's Joan Crawford from Fire of Unknown Origin. It's a tongue-in-cheek horror rock song about the actress Joan Crawford. Yeah, and yeah, the lyrics kind of are about a satirical scene where the deceased actress returns, yeah, to terrorize people. So it's really a very cool song with awesome lyrics, and I've read about a kind of funny anecdote when they were in a recording session with Albert Bouchard, I think, wrote this song. He was in a recording sessions with some other guys, and his wife was storming in, and one of his contributors said, "Oh, Joan Crawford has risen from the grave," when she was really furious because the session took so long. "Oh, Joan Crawford has risen from the grave," and that's where that line comes from. It's kind of funny. So
It's cool.
yeah. So my number three is Subhuman from Secret Treaties. Yeah, this is a kind of a typical weird Blue Oyster Cult song, and I think it also has kind of a Doors vibe to me. I hear kind of similarities to the Doors in this song. So and yeah, and this song, what I found was really interesting. This was originally planned to be titled Blue Oyster Cult and was intended to be the band's anthem. But manager Sandy Pearlman disliked this idea, and they called it Subhuman for some reason. So, so yeah. And according to the lyrics of Sandy Pearlman, the Blue Oyster Cult is a kind of a group of aliens, the Oyster Boys, who live under the sea and attempt to manipulate human history. Yes, it's kind of cool and fit the band. So
Yeah,
this is kind
absolutely.
of their anthem, and yeah, it's after learning this, yeah, I admit it has an anthem quality. I never thought about that before. Yeah, and I think it's really one of the coolest tracks on Secret Treaties. But Secret Treaties is great as a whole. I could have picked many tracks from Secret Treaties for some reason. I didn't, but go listen to our album, watch our album review. I talk a lot about Secret Treaties, and all of the songs are great on that. So my number two is, yeah, probably not a surprise. It is, I was totally wrong when I told you this. My only song from Spectres. Here's another one, The Golden Age of Leather. So, yeah, this is a great song. It is a kind of an epic tale about a final blowout for 94 biker gang members, and which the writer mistakenly believed at the time this was the end of the Harley Davidson culture. But it wasn't, yeah. But it's still a very cool kind of story in the song. Yeah, it has a beautiful a cappella intro. It's a great song. I talked lot about this really in our other video, and I don't want to repeat myself. So it is great, and yeah, it deserves to be that high. So, and of course, sung by Donald. Like, yeah, he's my favorite singer in the band. So, and my number one, probably not a surprise for people who watch the other video. It is The Vigil from Mirrors, written by Donald Rosa and his wife, Sandra. It is about an alien encounter. It is a big staple in their live sets, and it's really an epic song with many parts, great vocals, great atmosphere. I also talked about this a lot in our album ranking, so I won't repeat it again. It is great, and that's my number one.
Funny, because the Vigil was my number 20 and it flew out for Don't Fear the Reaper.
Ah.
Yeah, that's fun because yeah, we have a lot of songs in common, but then yeah, but we'll see. So my number five is another song you hated. I
Oh,
think we had a lot of different styles up until now, but one style we didn't have in both of our rankings, and that's, yeah, Blue Oyster Cult didn't try this too often, but in this one they really excel in this style. It's babbling over riffs.
okay.
It's Black Blade.
Yeah, okay.
Uh, it's my number five, and I have to say I really don't know what kind of problem you have with this song because I think it's great. I don't think he's babbling over riffs. I think he's clearly singing. Um, and I love the epic feel of that song because it's really like a, yeah, like a concept album in song structure, right? So it's there's a lot of stuff happening and atmospheric parts and lots of storytelling. So it's about this Michael Moorcock and it's about Elric and his Black Blade refers to his sword. I'm not too familiar with with the books, but yeah, and it's probably their most. I mean, it isn't really a heavy song, but in spirit, it's a metal song. And yeah, when Eric Bloom is going into the chorus, and it's Black Blade, and it's echoing, and it's just epic and great. I love it. You have no idea. So
It's, to
okay,
me,
my
it's an
number.
intro. It's a cool intro.
Yeah, right, right. My number four is Then Came the Last Days of May from the debut album, and yeah, it's one of their. Um, I talked about hippie vibes before. This one clearly has those too. It's a psych song basically. A ballad, very moody, very psychedelic, sad, also a little bit spooky. He's talking about this drug deal gone bad with some people he knew from university dying. But yeah, this gruesome and tragic story it's very gentle and it kind of clashes. It's yeah, great song. Uh, a small song, but it leaves a lasting impression. On number three, I have Astronomy, uh, another epic track off of Secret Treaties. Great. Also has a bit of the melody, also a little bit psych in there. Uh, Also a little folk. There are little folk influences, I think. Uh, when they are, this part when I sing, "Hey, dun, 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 hey," that's almost like line dancing or something going on, right?
Yes,
But then they are singing about
right.
this science fiction story. Um, yeah,
Hmm?
super super cool track. Number two, and I'm wondering that you didn't include this in your list, but yeah, we talked about how many great songs they have, but I remember that you mentioned it explicitly in the album ranking, and I actually was thinking about putting it in on my number one, but then it slipped to number two. It's Veteran of the Psychic Wars from Fire of Unknown Origin.
Oh, yes, yes. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. I should have included it. You're totally
Um,
right. You're right.
I I love this one. Also very epic. To me, it's a precursor to new wave. It's very new wavy. Sounds like something from a British new wave band. Um, Very foreboding and menacing and dark, but also then it's instantly memorable and hooky. And yeah, like we mentioned this so often that it has this cinematic quality. This song,
Right.
the lyrics are just great. You see me now, a veteran of 1,000 psychic wars. I've been living on the edge so long, where the winds of limbo roar. And I'm young enough to look at and far too old to see. All the scars are on the inside. I'm not sure if there's anything left of me. It's just amazing. Such a powerful song. And yeah, and then they are, I mean, they are basically in the third phase of their career. Like starting as this rock band, then going all yacht rock, and now they are doing this kind of wavy synth rock, and doing it well. So that's mind blowing. But it's still not the best song for me. And my best song didn't appear on your list at all, so that says something. And it's from Secret Treaties, and it's Flaming Telepaths. And it's another song where all that applies, what I just said. Just epic storytelling, great lyrics, amazing delivery by Eric Bloom. The way he sells those lines is just great. And then the music is, I just want to listen to it again. I want to start talking about it and just listen to it again. This is a great band. So many great songs. We said this about Black Sabbath. We could have done a top 30, and it wouldn't have been hard to fill this list, because there's just so much quality. What a great band.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, those song rankings are always very hard, and for this band really is especially. I mean, it really depends what you're into at the time when you're doing the ranking, yeah? I mean, obviously, I'm a bit more into this 80s phase when you look at my list for some reason, because some of those albums are very fresh and more exciting to me than the stuff I knew a little bit longer. So yeah, yeah, this could switch easily. If we do
Yeah,
this again in 2 years, I guarantee this would be very
yeah,
different.
absolutely.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, so that was our ranking of our top 20 favorite songs by Blue Oyster Cult. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe we turned you on into getting into Blue Oyster Cult, because there's a lot to be discovered there. So don't waste your time. Get on it. You won't be disappointed, and I hope we didn't disappoint you as well. So as always, give us your thumbs up. subscribe to our channel, and leave us all your comments about Blue Oyster Cult, whatever. We will appreciate your comments, and we will always reply to you. So I hope you had fun. We sure did. And we will see you next time with whatever we come up with. So stay tuned for Rock Kaput and see you then.
See
Bye
you.
bye.